Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So in this particular video, I'm going to talk about royalties. Yes. So when it comes to publishing your book and getting it out there in the market, what mainly comes to our mind is, okay, now the selling, now the distribution and everything is done, but how do I get the royalties? Or will the publishing company ask for my bank details where it will send me the royalties right away, and what all are related to it? So in this particular video, I'm going to clear a lot of misconceptions and also give you people a basic idea about what is a royalty and how to get it, so that the entire process of publishing and thus receiving the royalties thereafter becomes a very much of a hassle-free process. So let's get started. So the first thing which we need to understand is what exactly do we mean by royalties. So when you publish your book, say for rupees 100, say you have published a particular book and the MRP of that particular book, say in Amazon, is rupees 100, and for the sale of each of your book you are getting just rupees 50. So that means that the royalty you're getting is 50% per sale, and the remaining 50% is going to the publishing company. So I hope it's clear, right? Similarly, say if a publishing company is giving you more royalties, so if it is giving you like 70%, then you would be getting 70 rupees and 30% is of your publishing companies. So this is what the basic understanding of royalty is. So when you are self-publishing your book, so naturally what happens is, when you're self-publishing your book, a lot of, is this getting recorded? Okay, yeah. Anyway, no distractions. So when you're self-publishing your book, what happens is a certain part of the book sale is taken by the publishing company as a means of their profit, and the remaining part will go to your account. That is what happens. But if you go for like traditional publishing, most of the times the entire sale, entire profit completely belongs to you. But if you go for self-publishing, wherein you're publishing your book under some publishing company, then they are bound to charge some amount of the book sale into them, like to them. So it may be like 20%. So for each book sale, they may take 20% or 30% and give you 70%. Whereas I know of publishing companies which gives you just 30% of the book sale. So which is really very less. So what is the solution for this is, of course, you need to do a bit more research. When it comes to publishing companies, you have to do the research, you have to do the paperwork and everything, so that you get the best outcome for your books. So that is the basic of what exactly is royalty or what are royalties. Second is, now how do we get the royalties? Will the bank ask me for my bank details, like the publishing company asked me for my bank details, or any other online means where I would be receiving my royalties? Well, most of the time when you're publishing your book, the publishing company would be getting the details of your bank and everything from you, so that they can give you the royalties on a monthly basis. But even if a publishing company did not inquire from you about your bank details or any other online means like Paytm or GPay in which they can send you the money, nothing to worry, because most of the times what happens is publishing company will just publish your book and make it available on the various online sites and or the offline sites and just distribute it. So you are the one who needs to contact them once it has been certain point of time. So suppose if I have published my book in April and it got distributed and it was available in the market in the month of June, then I can easily follow up with them in the month of July, because it would already be 1 month, and in the last 1 month my book might have been sold to a lot of places. So that is when I can get the royalty. So if you have not already provided your bank details beforehand, so when you're following up, that time your publishing company will simply take the details from you and they will send you the royalties, if any, to the specified bank account. That is what, because lots of people were asking me that my publishing company didn't ask the details of my bank account or no other details. How will I get the royalty? How will I get the money? Follow up, just contact them. Your relation with your publishing company will be there as long as your book is there, and I'm sure once you publish a book, the book is going to stay with you till the end of your life, right? So you get it, right? So your relation with the publishing company which has published your book is a lifelong affair. That's what. So you need to follow up, you need to contact. I remember when I published my second book, I don't remember them taking my bank details right away. It was only after I think 1 or 2 months when I followed them up and I realized that okay, now it's already 2 months, so I think my book might have been sold in a lot of places. That is when I followed up and they gave me the entire details and everything of how many books have been sold, what is the royalty per book, what is the amount which they are taking, and accordingly they had sent me the money on the month basis. Now everything said and done, this is something which is automated for most of the publishing companies. So when you're publishing your book under a publishing company, they will create a separate website or an account for you in their portal or in their website, of course, that is called author's dashboard. Now the author's dashboard is, I would say, like a gem in itself, because that is where you get to have every information about how your book is performing, or what is the royalty you have earned, what all areas it is going to, I think most of the information. So the better the website designing for a publishing company, the better is the end-to-end communication. So I'll tell you, like for Evans Pub, that is under which I published my second book, I have my dashboard. So every month, even if they are not contacting me, or even if I don't contact them, I can just open my dashboard, or this the author's dashboard, and I can see all the details about the number of books which have been sold online as well as offline. Also, if it is online, then Amazon and the other areas, or Evans Pub site and everything, and accordingly I can claim my royalty. So there is no, like, there's still very open and end-to-end communication. There is nothing to be hidden. You have your dashboard, you can see the number of books sold on online platforms and offline platforms. If it's online, then what are the sites, whether it's Amazon or Flipkart or the publishing company's own website, and you can just call them up and just say, I can see 5 books have been sold in the last 1 month, can you just send me the royalties? They would send you right away, or maybe like 1 or 2 days to process. That is what. So author's dashboard is something which every author would be getting the moment you are self-publishing your book under a publishing company. Now there are certain publishing companies whose dashboards are very well defined, I would say well designed, wherein the authors can actually get to compare the sales compared to last month. They have like proper graphs and everything, whereas in other cases it would be just a simple layout or a simple format wherein you can just see the number, basically reflecting number. So that is what. So I think 3 main doubts that was, first thing is obviously what is royalty, that is the percentage which you are getting from the sale of your book if you have published under a self-publishing company, that is the royalty. And some companies will give you more royalty, some companies will give you even less than 50%, so you need to do the research and paperwork. Second doubt was, how do I get the royalties? That is, of course, your publishing company would be asking your bank details and everything, or even if they haven't asked, then you need to follow them up after it is like a month or maybe 2 months, or even in a week you can follow them up, and then you can just give them the details later on. And the third one was the dashboard thing, so author's dashboard. So when you are not able to contact them, suppose the publishing company head or the person you're contacting with is not reachable, you can easily log into a dashboard and with the password and username which they might have provided, and see the entire data, the number and everything, and accordingly you can just call them up and claim. Sometimes what happens, the publishing companies publishes so many books, like hundreds and hundreds of books, they won't obviously remember the numbers, that is, okay, what is your royalty, okay, then they have to open it. So instead of that, you can really speed up the process. You can yourself see it and you can just give them the link, they can just check and verify, okay, this is the number, okay, I will send you the royalty, and so on. So these are the 3 main doubts which I think was really very important to be cleared when it comes to publishing, because there are more and like lots and lots of people who were asking me that I have published my book but I'm not getting the royalties, or how do I get the royalties, now what? So you need to follow them up, you need to contact them, because believe me, publishing companies, they have hundreds and hundreds of books under them, so they are not really always in touch with you. It is you who need to contact them, maybe in once in a month or twice a month, and just follow them up. So only when you tell them that this is the amount which I would be getting, they would definitely process it in your specified place, bank or whatever. So I hope I have been able to clear a lot of conceptions on this topic. Do let me know what are the other doubts you all have related to royalty or any other things related to publishing, writing, poetry, books and all that. I would be more than happy to help, and this was like one of the Q&A section related to royalty. I would soon be coming up with another video where I would be talking about which publishing house to go for. So what is the best publishing house and all that. So I will also be talking about those doubts as well in the next video. since this video is already getting too long, so I will just shut up here. So yeah, bye. Hope you all like this video. If you like this, then do like, subscribe, share and all that. So yeah, hope to see you again. Stay happy, keep reading, keep writing, and have an awesome life. Bye.